when you mati dalam konteks mushroom ni, you jadi consciousness only. You dah tak ada hati, tak ada perut, so you tak ada nafsu, tak ada kemahuan, tak ada apa. You just menyerah macam tu je. You tak boleh buat apa, you menyerah je.
Well, John, maybe the hippies of the 60s weren't just on something, maybe they were onto something.
Most of us are aware of synthetic psychedelics like acid or LSD and its reputation within pop culture. We hear and see it in movies, TV, music, and many of us know that like most things, there are natural alternatives. Psychedelic substances have long been used for healing, ceremonial, or mind-altering experiences due to compounds that, when ingested, generate hallucinations, perceptual distortions, or altered states of awareness. People flock over to Thailand and Bali to experience the mysterious and magical psychedelic known as magic mushrooms. And if it grows there, then it has to grow here in our own backyards. So with that in mind, we decided to find someone who knows more about these mushrooms and who can hopefully lead us to the magical stuff. Armed with more knowledge and a magic mushroom guide, we went off to find some. Our guide, Lings, is a lawyer who has been dabbling with self-sourced magic mushrooms over the past few years and has agreed to help us with this episode.
This is Ajaib from the side project. This is Lings, and we're gonna go mushroom hunting. Bila kau actually start cari mushroom dekat KL? Kat Malaysia?
Sebenarnya dah dekat 4 tahun, 4 years ago lah.
Right.
Through online reading, you know.
Lagi more you acquired more knowledge.
I got knowledge where and how it grows. So then I look for it using the knowledge, and then I start finding many of this. The first time I went, we didn't find any for 2 years.
For 2 years?
For 2 years, I was constantly looking for them, but
why? Were you looking in the wrong places?
Actually, not in the wrong places, the wrong timing.
Right, and no going back from there?
Yeah.
Just forward, find more mushrooms.
Down the rabbit hole.
What's that?
Down the rabbit hole.
Down the rabbit hole, exactly.
Yeah. That's what it is actually.
So he was saying how certain areas we'd avoid looking for completely, like if it's too wet, if it's too damp, no point looking there. So essentially what we're looking for is areas that have cows have been grazing, so where you find cow dung but it's been dried up, so it's not fresh cow dung.
There you go. This is Copalandias.
Copalandias. How many do we get here? So this is one type, Copalandias.
3 types here.
Right. But the active ingredient is still the same.
But however, the ratio of it may be different. It's between serotonin, very little bit of DMT, psilocybins, and psilocin.
Psilocybin, that's the stuff, right? That's the magic.
Yeah. This is a different species.
Okay.
This is a semilansata.
Okay.
Psilocybase semilansata. The Copalandias, they are a very spiritual punya kuat. Yang ini semilansata very hallucinogenic. That means you see visual banyak.
When kita orang sampai tadi, we noticed that we found some mushrooms that were already picked, not connected to the ground anymore, which could mean that someone was here not long ago doing the same thing we're doing now.
Okay, now you see the difference. We have all the 3 species here. You see the difference?
These ones are the most obvious.
Red, this is quite similar. But though I only find this with thick stems.
Right. So because you've got so kepala dia kecil, tapi dia punya stem is still much bigger than this one. So these are 2 different species.
Yeah.
Have you ever had a bad experience in which you picked and took a mushroom you shouldn't have?
I actually found them and I thought it was magic. But having that common sense, I said I shouldn't try until I'm pretty sure. So I did. Mushroom hunters do spore prints.
Okay.
You know, spore prints are like you break the cap, you break the cap and you leave it on a foil or some clean surface for overnight. And the next day there'll be a print on it, which is they call it the spore print.
Okay.
You can use that to identify them.
Isn't it a fungus?
Yeah, it is a fungus, but you know, people have the idea that this is the plant.
Right.
But this is not the plant. This is the fruit.
Okay.
The plant is actually in the dung, which is, you see this white. You see this white thing? It's called a mycelium. So this mycelium, they feed on the dung.
Okay.
So once they have had enough significant amount of food, then they start to fruit, and then you get the magic mushrooms, which are the fruit of the mycelium.
I didn't expect it to be this easy, to be honest. Like, I mean, I knew we were going to get mushrooms, but I didn't think it was going to be this easy. I thought it would require a bit more effort.
You thought it would require a trip to Bali?
Yeah, yeah. Very, very wrong. Closest place to do it is anywhere with cow dung, really. So we just finished our mushroom hunting session at a nearby field, and going through the stuff we got today. We also got a better sized plastic bag to put this in. We've got three different species in here, right? Most of which are these ones, right? The Copalandias. These are the most common ones. Dosage wise.
Yeah, it's recommended like only 15 of this, and you get most of what the magic mushroom experience has to offer.
You'd get it.
Yeah, you get a little bit of everything.
Right. Whoa, is that how it's supposed to look?
Yeah.
I think it's more of a drug which is very spiritual in nature, which was abused as a party drug. It is, my opinion, it is the most profound spiritual experience, as my purpose of looking for it was, to get answers about God and life and death.
Fucking donuts, fucking pepperoni pizza,